Welcome back, watch people. It's Sunday the 21st of July 2019. Welcome back to the second of my podcasts on Random Watch Ramblings. Someone suggested Thorpe's Thoughts had a better ring. I'm going to let you guys decide. You tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment section, and we'll make a decision on that rather uninteresting point at a later date. Now, I know you guys like the visual stuff. I know you like the videos. But this is strictly a bonus tonight. As I say, it's the 21st of July. It's now nearly 10:30 in the evening, and I am sitting here in my bedtime t-shirt and my bedtime shorts. Trust me when I tell you, you do not want a video tonight. But the reason I'm doing this sort of late night podcast is because a gentleman called Tim, thanks Tim for sending me the 2003-2004 Rolex price list and catalogue, which I have in front of me on my computer. I've written down some notes, and I thought, you know what, instead of going to bed and watching a film, I'll do a podcast. How about that? So it's strictly a bonus, and I thought we'd run through this 2003-2004, or the highlights of the catalogue. We're not going to go through the whole catalogue, it's far too extensive, but I'm going to pick out the highlights and the watches that took my eye. So the first one that took my eye was the 114270. That's the reference for the Rolex Explorer back in 2003-2004. The price of that watch back then was £1,950. Now, obviously, today's equivalent will be the 214270, and that's going to cost you £5,000. Next to that, in the 2003-2004 catalogue, right next to that is the 18 karat gold blue kit Submariner with a reference 16618. The one pictured in the catalogue is the blue kit, but you could have had the black as well. Same price, £12,100. Today that watch is £26,350. Now, obviously, we all know there have been modifications and changes to the watch, but essentially it's the same model. £12,100 back then, £26,350 now. And next door to that in the catalogue is the 16613. They have a black kit Submariner pictured, so still and gold, Rolex Submariner, black dial, black bezel. Price back then, £3,690. Today's price, the 16613, £10,350. Now, that seems a big jump to me, considering that 2004 is not that long ago, or is it now? I mean, I don't know, the years are just flying so fast, but wow, it doesn't seem that long ago, does it? So I'll move along in the catalogue a little bit, and the next group of watches that I have listed is the Yacht-Master section, which has changed dramatically. If I go onto the official Rolex website, it really bears no resemblance to the catalogue back in 2003, 2004. Didn't really think it was worth going through, in all honesty, but just to give you a rough idea, a 16628 18 karat gold Yacht-Master back then would have cost you £12,390. They don't actually have the price for the steel model listed, unfortunately. But the next page is probably the page that interested me most of all. Page 12, we get to the really interesting bits and pieces. So the 16570 Rolex Explorer 2, white dial, polar white dial, stainless steel, oyster bracelet, obviously. That watch is listed at just £2,300, and the Explorer 2 equivalent today is £6,250. So you can work out the price difference for yourself. I haven't got a calculator in front of me, and I'm not going to be doing that. It'd be boring, but big difference. The 16713 Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date GMT-Master 2, black dial, black bezel, steel and gold oyster bracelet, £3,730. And of course, there's no real precise equivalent to that watch today, but if there was, the closest to it would cost you £10,850. And next to that is a watch that, even looking at it in the catalogue, is making me want to jump into a time machine, because it is a stunning 16710 Pepsi bezel Rolex GMT-Master 2, 16710 reference. Absolutely gorgeous. 2,350 quid. Oh dear. £2,350. Now, to think that you could go into an authorised dealer back in 2004 and you could have probably bought two of those out of the shop window, got a bit of discount, walked out with two Pepsi GMTs or a Pepsi and a Coke for under £5,000, for some way under £5,000 with a little bit of discount. And of course, there's no real equivalent exactly to that watch today, but if you're going to go and look for a Batman or whatever, it's going to cost you 7,150 quid, and you know you're not going to get one anyway. So, you know, put any amount on top of that you like, and that's the price that you're going to pay for a stainless steel GMT in 2019. 2004, just £2,350. So let's get the sick bucket out of the way and let's look at some Daytonas. Now, interestingly enough, they don't have the steel Daytona listed, but they do have 116 523 steel and gold. The one they've got listed in their catalogue has a silver dial, gold sub dials. So steel and gold, Rolex Daytona, £5,960. Today's equivalent, 13,000. 116528, which is the 18 karat gold model. The one they show is with black sub dials, Paul Newman style dial, £13,370. Today's equivalent, 26,750. So give or take a few pence, double the price, isn't it? And interestingly enough, on today's 2019 Rolex website, at least, they show no Daytonas on the leather strap. They're all on oyster flexes, but they do have one on a leather strap in the 2003-2004 catalogue with a beautiful meteorite dial, white gold, 116519 is the reference, and that would have cost you 11,490. But that's with that meteorite dial, remember, so that would have been a tad more expensive. Now, if we go back into the slightly cheaper range, into the more everyday available range, even today, they've got a 16234 standard Rolex Datejust, Jubilee bracelet, white gold fluted bezel, blue dial, Roman hour markers, £2,350. And if you wanted the steel and gold version, so again, Jubilee bracelet, yellow gold and steel, 18 karat yellow gold, fluted bezel, champagne dial, so a standard 16233 gents Rolex Datejust, £3,350. And a very attractive turnograph they have listed as well, 16263. Very nice looking turnograph on an oyster bracelet. That would have cost you £3,550. And if you wanted a 16220 Datejust, standard gents Datejust with a oyster bracelet and a stainless steel bezel, that would have cost you just 1,990 quid. And going right back into the real entry level areas, the 14010M, which is the stainless steel oyster bracelet, perpetual Air King. Sorry, I'm reading this off the catalogue as I'm speaking to you. That was just £1,700. So, are there any standouts there for you? I mean, there's a few, isn't there, really? But for me, the standouts are probably the Submariners. Interestingly enough, there's no stainless steel Submariner in this catalogue for some reason. And I do have it in its entirety. It's just an omission from the catalogue. It's not there. But for me, the steel and gold subs, they're in there, as I say, they're just at £3,690. But probably the biggest standout for me is the stainless steel GMT-Master 2, 16710, 2,350 quid. I mean, as I say, 2003, 2004, it doesn't seem that long ago. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, was it really? Come on, guys, it's not that long ago. £2,350. That will be very, very nice indeed, wouldn't it? Okay, well, that's about it really for Random Watch Rambling episode 2. Thought you might enjoy hearing about those prices from 2003, 2004. Thanks very much for Tim for sending me that price list. Much appreciated, mate. And if anyone else has got anything interesting they might want to send us that we can put out on a podcast that's perhaps better for audio rather than visual, or especially if I'm sitting here in my shorts, send us it in at the usual address, watchdealers@outlook.com, and I'll take a look at it and get it on air. Thanks for listening.